Two Caribbean countries removed from the EU tax haven blacklist. And in sport, Jamaica under-20 footballers hoping to end their World Cup campaign on a high. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10 for Tuesday, January 23rd, 2018. I'll be back with the details after the break.
Did you know that a strategy has been developed to help improve the region's education and human resources?
You didn't? Well, the HID strategy, as it is called, will guide CARICOM in how it delivers quality education and training to the people of the region.
The strategy has been crafted by a group of experts called the HRD Commission.
Consultations have been done across the region to get your input.
Do you know that none of us will be left behind?
The HRD strategy is important to all of us, students, parents, and employers. It will prepare the region, especially the youth, for the 21st century economy and society.
The HRD strategy, unlocking Caribbean human potential.
The European Union today announced that Barbados and Grenada are among 8 jurisdictions that have been removed from its list of global tax havens following commitments made at a high political level to remedy concerns. Now, the EU said in a statement that the 2 CARICOM countries are joined by the Republic of Korea, Mercosur, Mongolia, Panama, Tunisia, and the United Arab Emirates. It said they have been removed from the list of non-cooperative jurisdictions and moved to a separate category of jurisdictions subject to close monitoring. The EU said the Council agreed that a delisting was justified in light of an expert assessment of the commitments made by those jurisdictions to address deficiencies identified by the EU. In each case, the commitments were backed by letters signed at a high political level. The decision leaves 9 jurisdictions, including Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia, on the list of non-cooperative jurisdictions out of the 17 announced initially on December 5th last year. Last Friday, the St. Lucia government said it is expected to be removed from the list as well. Trinidad and Tobago's Energy Minister Franklin Kahn says foreign oil and gas companies operating in the country soon won't have as many tax allowances as they do now. He gave that notice on day 1 of the annual energy conference. Janine Brown of CNews reports.
In 2017, energy companies recorded a gross income of $22.5 billion TT dollars. However, Trinidad and Tobago only earned 15% of that amount in revenue at $3.7 billion TT dollars. The energy minister says another concern of government has been foreign companies being given preference over local companies for jobs. He says government will move to address this, but in the same breath, he had a message to the local companies.
And let me now warn the local companies that local companies, you must also become more reliable and competitive, especially where labor-related issues are and delivery timelines are concerned.
Minister Khan says government has secured the services of an international energy advisor to help them determine how the changes will roll out. They're also currently drafting legislation to address transfer pricing.
Over in Jamaica now, there is concern about the conditions under which people detained in the state of emergency in St. James are being held. Police reported that since the order was issued last Thursday, more than 100 people have been detained. President of the Cornwall Bar Association, Stacey Ann Young, said reports reaching her office suggest that people are being held in inhumane conditions. The Legal Aid Council is providing representation for St. James residents detained under the state of emergency. But legal aid attorneys have complained they have not been able to assist detainees because there is no system in place at the detention centers to accommodate them. Still in Jamaica, wage negotiations are set to resume between the Police Federation and the government. The Federation's Central Executive has been invited by the Finance Ministry to another meeting next Monday to discuss its wage claims. The invitation follows last Wednesday's meeting with Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the heads of trade unions representing public sector workers. Talks stalled late last year after the Federation rejected the government's 6% wage offer. Teachers and nurses have also rejected the offer. Stay with us. Your Midday Sport is next. Jamaica's under-20 female footballers will be hoping to end their World Cup campaign on a high when they take on Nicaragua this evening. This after they failed to advance to the next round of competition following their 2-1 defeat by the United States on Sunday. Jaden Matthews gave the Jamaicans a lifeline 2 minutes before stoppage time. A strike from Sophia Smith in the 42nd minute gave the U.S. the lead gave the U.S. the lead, and then substitute Jalen Howell's 89th minute goal buried Jamaica's hope of advancing.
Here's two-step overs, here's the third one, it's a goal for the USA! Smith has smashed it over the wall and past Snyder for the opening goal. 42nd minute, USA 1, Jamaica 0. Jamaica. Here's Sade with a very good ball in. Headed towards goal! It's yes! In! And Jamaica equalized in the 88th minute. A stunning goal here by Jamaica. And it is Jaden Matthews who's celebrating. It was on the cards and now it's a reality. Jamaica 1, USA 1. The USA come again. It's ball into the center. Oh! And it's gone! And all the hard work has been undone. The USA looks like they've won it now with a goal. Oh my God. In the second to last minute. Stunning goal by the USA. You couldn't write this script. And the champions take the lead. Oh, Jamaica. And that is it. The United States have won 2-1 here. But what a fabulous game we've.
And the International Cricket Council has confirmed that the Vivian Richards Cricket Stadium in Antigua will host the final of the Women's T20 World Cup later this year. In addition, the venue named after the iconic former West Indies captain and batting star will also stage the semi-finals of the tournament from November 9th to the 24th. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.